What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is BrendenPlayz. It's good to be back with more Smackdown vs. Raw 2008 General Manager mode. We're coming off the Armageddon pay-per-view, which I thought was pretty successful. We got a 4.5 star rating for Armageddon, so not too bad at all. And we have some rivalries in place, some rivalries set, ready to go, as we look towards the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, which should be a cracking pay-per-view. Looking forward to that. So, we need to boost up some of the popularity of some of our superstars. Some of our superstars are dipping a little bit in popularity where, it's kind of frustrating. Some of the guys that I want to be in the world title picture, I want to put in the world title, I can't exactly do that because their popularity is too low. And as well as that, some of the guys that we still want to maintain a decent popularity, not too high, but still a good popularity, their popularity is starting to get dangerously low to that 80 mark, and we want to try and up that a little bit. So make sure that their match quality is the best it can possibly be. So for the main event, I wanted to try do a fatal 4-way. I wanted to put the World Heavyweight Championship on the line, and this is where the problem started to kick in. You know, we had the Edge and the Undertaker match at Armageddon, and we had with Batista and Shawn Michaels, they're currently in a rivalry. We had Triple H and Randy Orton currently in a rivalry as well. So we had some rivalries to work around. The Undertaker and Edge are no longer in a rivalry, so that's a bit of an issue that we had. And I kind of don't really want to do a rivalry with those guys again because they've been feuding for quite some time now, and their rivalry has ended. So we want to try and put the Undertaker in something different. And we had a bit of problems, with the fact that some of the guys that we wanted to compete for this World Heavyweight Championship weren't in contention. That was including Triple H, it was including Shawn Michaels, so we couldn't really do a Shawn Michaels, Batista, Edge, Undertaker Fatal 4-Way match. We couldn't do Randy Orton, Triple H, Edge, and The Undertaker either. So we came in with a bit of problem. It just wasn't really working out for us, to be honest. So that's kind of the issue that we had. So eventually I just gave up on the idea and decided, screw it, I'm going to try something else. I'll just do a tag team match. And make use of our main event guys. So obviously Edge and Undertaker, they're not in an official feud, but we're still going to kind of keep them together right now because there really is nothing else for those guys to do because all the other guys that we want to feud with are currently taken. And as you can see, that's the situation we had there. We started a tag team rivalry between Henry and MVP and Team Extreme. So the World's Strongest Ballers, or whatever you want to call the tag team, we got a bit of a rivalry going on there. And of course, at Armageddon, we had a Cruiserweight Championship match which saw CM Punk become the Cruiserweight Champion. And he's going to defend that championship here tonight against Jeff Hardy, one-on-one. So Punk's bitter rival will take on Jeff Hardy for the championship. So that should be interesting. It's just going to be a standard matchup. So to make sure that we don't run into any possible injury risk. And then we're going to have the tag team champions in Mark Henry and MVP. They're going to take on their new rivals in Sandman and Sabu, or I like to refer them as Team Extreme or Team Hardcore, Team ECW if you want. I don't know, but we need to get some more funds as well. We're kind of running out of money. That's kind of been a bit of an issue. Not dangerously low on money to the point where we won't be able to sign anybody, but obviously want to pick up our funds a little bit. And Batista and Shawn Michaels will have a match one-on-one as well. So we've covered all our rivalries, so I figured, we'll try and get everyone else that's left on the show. And, actually, no, the only match that we had left to go was Mysterio and Brendan. So we have got everyone on the show, except for all the rivalries are covered on the show, but a few guys that will be missing the show. And they're kind of guys that we not really have any plans for just quite yet. Like, I don't know, who we have? We have Crime Time, for example, and whatever. So right now it's time for the CM Punk versus Jeff Hardy match. The Cruiserweight Championship is on the line, and this should be an interesting one. I feel as though CM Punk is just starting to hit his strides a little bit here in GM mode. He's looking good in recent times, and I think that big Cruiserweight Championship victory at Armageddon is certainly going to do his confidence a world of good. But this man, he knows what it takes to be the Cruiserweight Champion. His name is Jeff Hardy, and he's a guy that we've been looking to really improve in recent weeks. So maybe a Cruiserweight Championship victory is a stepping stone for him, perhaps to the World Heavyweight Championship, or even a Royal Rumble victory or something along those lines. Wouldn't it be cool if Jeff Hardy was in the Royal Rumble and won the Royal Rumble? Obviously, he's had a big rise to success in recent times, so I think that'd be pretty cool. I mean, some other big names that possibly could be contenders, you know, CM Punk, who is the current Cruiserweight champ. You know, we've got the Beast, Brendan, as well. I mean, he's certainly been on the rise as well, hasn't won a championship here in GM mode yet either. So there's a lot of good contenders there, at least on the Smackdown brand, let alone the other two brands as well. So I'm very interested to see how that Royal Rumble does kind of play out. As we kick this one off, it is Jeff versus Punk, Cruiserweight title on the line. So this should be an interesting one. Looking forward to seeing how this one, who and how they win this matchup. So obviously Punk has kind of done it all here in GM mode, and Jeff Hardy's just starting to hit some of his strides as well. It's similar to Punk. You know, Punk's been in the main event division for a long time. He's kind of slipped down a little bit, but remained extremely popular at the same time, which has certainly been a positive for him. But he hasn't really, I just guess he hasn't really achieved everything that he probably wanted to achieve here in GM mode. Whereas Jeff, you know, went from being a tag team guy to the Cruiserweight Championship division, and you know, some say he's ready to try and move up the card, perhaps to the US title or even the world title in the near future. So Jeff's been involved with the US title before as well, but in recent times he's just kind of floundering around, and now he's trying to gain some direction in himself by trying to take down one of the top guys here on SmackDown in CM Punk. And he does so successfully there, turning CM Punk upside down. And Punk is currently back to his feet though, as he and Hardy getting ready to perhaps lock up. Hurricane Rana, and he's going to turn that into a couple of strikes there as well. So Jeff Hardy in control in the early stages of this Cruiserweight Championship battle. And now Punk with a couple of kicks, but Hardy countering again. So both these guys have a pretty similar style. I mean, Hardy extremely high flying, takes a lot of risk, whereas Punk, you know, he doesn't mind flying around as well, but he's not as big of a risk taker as Jeff may be. And he's not solely a high flyer like we see Jeff Hardy majority of the time trying to emulate. And now we know Punk's got plenty of submission moves up in his arsenal, and he brings one out right there with the submission, but Hardy pushes Punk away and gets out of that possible predicament right there. And now he takes down Punk takes down Hardy at the same time. So Punk back in control. And so he should be. You know, Punk's the Cruiserweight champion right now. He's the veteran here in our GM mode in terms of, you know, big match experience and knowing how to win those big matches. Hasn't won a world title, but he's certainly been involved in many of the matches before, and he knows what it takes to be a champion. And he's got that Cruiserweight title around his waist right now to prove that. Whereas Jeff, you know, I feel as though Jeff, he's been pretty damn good. He's had, you know, on paper you would say Jeff has been pretty successful here in GM mode, but you know, has he accomplished everything he probably wanted to do? Probably not. So he's got a big task here of trying to get himself back on top, try to get some championship gold around his waist once again as he takes on CM Punk. And right now both these guys kind of eyeing each other out, and Jeff goes in. Punk countering though, so good maneuver, and attempted drop kick is a failure by Jeff Hardy. Now collar on elbow tie up. Hardy gaining the advantage. What's this? Oh, down goes Punk. So Jeff Hardy, he's now in control. So it's really been a back and forth matchup to start this one off here. And obviously we had some other great matches here on the card as well. And you know, the ratings have certainly been a big problem for us. And heading towards the later stages of the series, I think the ratings war is all but over for us. You know, we've just tried to put on our good matches, and I feel as though we have put on good matches and good rivalries, and you know, trying not to overdo it though with, you know, putting all our popularity to 100 and things like that, but you know, trying to manage our talent efficiently and effectively hasn't really worked out for us. And a lot of the superstars are complaining, you know, they want their title shots, and we just don't have these guys in the right positions to give them the title shots. So right now the roster's a little bit out of control, and probably not where I would like it to be, and I don't like, not everyone's morale's where I would like it to be right now either, but we've worked hard to try and get these guys to where they need to be to put on good ratings and good matches, but we just haven't really done that so well, and the game just hasn't given us the ratings. We tend to get 4 3.5 star shows overall, which are okay. But as well as that, we get a lot of 3-star shows when we really shouldn't. Sometimes every match is above 3.5 star or more, and we still get a 3-star show. So it makes it very difficult to kind of win the ratings war when the other shows are getting 3.5, 4-star shows. So it's been frustrating, but I guess maybe we still have an opportunity towards WrestleMania to turn it around a little bit. Maybe we can book some long-term rivalries, which I think is probably the key right now. Long-term rivalries heading towards WrestleMania. Start them right now, and make sure we have no injuries occur or no one walks out or anything like that. Make sure everyone's okay. That will give us the best opportunity to improve and possibly come back and make a huge comeback in the ratings war. I think that would be great if we can somehow, some way come back to win it, but it's not looking likely at all right now, as both the brands are well ahead of us right now. I think we're seeing at that 2.6, 2.7 million mark, whereas ECW's on like 3, 3.1, Raw's on like 3.3, 3.4. So, it's been a struggle, and obviously we would have liked to be in the GM mode of GM of the year in the mode, and have the superior brand and dominate. But I guess in a way it's kind of interesting, more interesting, that the fact that we have struggled a little bit. You guys can see the struggles that we've had, and we're trying to work our way towards a late victory. It may happen, may not, but hey, if it doesn't work out in this one, we'll maybe try it again. Oh, hang on, inside package. Here we go. Small package, I should say. And I see inside package. Inside cradle was the one I was probably thinking of, but I kind of mixed the two together. I probably still got it wrong, who knows, but I'll give it a shot. But if it doesn't work out in this GM mode, maybe we'll play 2007 and give that a shot, or 2006. That's certainly something I've talked about in the previous episodes as well. I was trying to perhaps do it. So here is Hardy going for another pinfall predicament. Referee's there, 2 count. Punk with a kick out. So Jeff starting to heat up a little bit, trying to get a couple of close falls. Perhaps he may just get Hardy here quickly. He's trying to, instead of trying to work towards his finish, he's just trying to put Punk away out of nowhere or quickly, with the roll-ups or, whatever he can try and do to perhaps get the upper hand here. And now Punk's kicking away in those legs of Jeff Hardy, which is smart strategy. Try and ground Jeff. And oh, wait a minute. I thought he was going to go for the GTS, but Jeff not allowing it to happen. And, there's a big shot to the midsection of Jeff Hardy. And, there's a big maneuver. That could change the course of this match. Face first goes down Punk. Jeff, he thought for a second, he was back in control. And what a kick from CM Punk. But Jeff still showing some fight. Still showing some life as Punk continues to kick away. And there's a Hurricane Rana by Jeff Hardy. Now CM Punk could be in trouble. He's in prime position, nearly for that Swanton Bomb, perhaps. Could Jeff possibly setting up for it? Here we go, moves Punk in the corner of the ring, and now Punk back to his feet, so Jeff won't get the opportunity to try and go for it, as Punk is able to take down Jeff Hardy again. And now he's going to perhaps pound away. Yes, he is. Those rights and lefts. Strikes right to the side of the head. And, Jeff with the counter with a headbutt. And now look at this. Punk with the leg sweep, kicking the legs out of Jeff Hardy. Is this Punk's opportunity? Jeff going for it again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Yes, he's got it. Jeff Hardy has done it. He is the new Cruiserweight champion. Well, we said he wasn't going to look for the Swanton. He was just going to look for a sneaky victory out of nowhere, and that's exactly what he got. And the small package has done it. Jeff Hardy has successfully won the Cruiserweight Championship again here in GM mode right here on SmackDown. So well done to Jeff. CM Punk Well, he's only had a 5-day title reign, so very disappointing there from CM Punk, but Jeff Hardy's done it again. He's back on top of the world, and we said that Jeff was going to try and accomplish big things here in GM mode towards the latter end and building up towards the Royal Rumble, and that's exactly what he has done there by winning the Cruiserweight Championship back once again. Alright, so Mysterio and Brendan had a match. It was Brendan beating Mysterio. Batista, he knocks off Shawn Michaels. Henry and MVP, they beat Sandman and Sabu. And of course, the main event, Undertaker, Orton defeat Edge and Triple H. Alright, so we'll skip ahead. And let's check out the ratings. So Raw, 3.5 stars show. ECW, 4 star. Oh, we got 3 star. Are you kidding? Look at all those 4-star matches. Are you kidding me? 3 star? Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Well, it looks like ECW and Raw are neck and neck right now. I was wrong before. I thought Raw had the clear advantage. But anyways, guys, that will do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe for more. See you soon. Continue the discussion about this video and everything to do with BrendenPlayz by using the hashtag BPZ.